and I am live on this Sunday afternoon. We got a lake effect snowstorm coming in for those of you in northwestern PA, and at first I was about this. I'm used to snow, but the combination of heavy rain followed by freezing temperatures on a Sunday night, the day before the Monday morning commute, the lake not being frozen, all of these factors are just leading me to be a little bit more concerned. Hello to my friend in Finland, and hope you're all doing well. So just be prepared tomorrow morning when you wake up, and tonight make sure that you have a flashlight with batteries, a radio, some extra way to heat your house, all of these things in case they're needed. On that note, there's so many crazy things I could say about the state of the world right now. And there's so many channels that are commenting on them one way or the other. And a lot of them are reaching similar conclusions. From our end, there's nothing we could do except be aware and prepare. The problem is that the majority of people, maybe in our own families, in our neighborhoods, where we congregate, in our lives, just prefer to go on like there's nothing to be aware of or to prepare for or to be concerned with. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to change that. Hey, Freddy37. Hi. Hey, if you guys can subscribe, that'd be great. Hello from Poland. Emil. I love Poland. I love pierogies. I actually, our best friends are Polish. She was a Polish princess. Not in Poland, but they have that here. Like if you belong to a Polish church congregation. But we made pierogies with them. And I still have 4 bags of 12 in my freezer. So shout out to my friend from Poland, and thank you for the pierogi. Freddy37, hi. Hope that isn't from a horror movie. Hey, and my friend from Finland, how you doing? Again, this is the My Camping Adventures channel. We are going to get a major lake effect snowstorm, and so I'm coming on live just to tell everybody in Northwest PA to be aware and prepare for the morning commute tomorrow. In case your power goes out tonight, you still get about 3.5 hours to prepare to go out, get some extra groceries, get some batteries for your flashlights, make sure your radio works, and always have an alternate source of heat. I really recommend the Mr. Heater, the little indoor safe propane stoves. They're great. Hey, that hot tent thing that I did last weekend, my friend from Finland, that was like a sauna. I enjoyed that so much. I enjoyed just laying there watching that fire crackle. I put a couple of pieces of birch in there, and it was great. I like snow when it's like, it snowed. You wake up in the morning, it's crisp. The sun is shining. There's a blue sky. Birds are chirping. I don't care if it's 20-some degrees. That's great. I don't like this damp rain, and then it's going to freeze and turn to snow. I just don't feel like sitting around watching football today like everybody else I know is doing. And the Bills lost. Sorry, Bills. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like I should be doing something more important. If you pour beer, oh, in the sauna. Wow, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Or in the stove. My bigger stove has a stove on top, like a stove port on top. I could put beer in like a tea kettle. I don't know if that would do the same effect, or maybe if the beer would just burn. But when we go camping, and I use my larger Winterwell stove, I have a Cabela's Outfitter dome tent. It's 120 square feet. Has the silicone sleeve up the top, and you put the stove jack in there, and you could like live in there during the winter. And we sit in there and we play cards, and we drink green tea and bourbon, and we cook eggs and bacon, and it's a good time. That's what I like about winter. Hey, Renee Rao, realtor. Hey, I'll tell you what, I don't have any mods right now, but when I get there, subscribe to the channel. I'll reach out to you. I appreciate it. If you see any bad comments, just let me know. Hello, Quest Slayer. Hey, if you can subscribe, Quest Slayer, you're probably an online gamer. That's cool. You know, there are people making a lot of money online gaming now when they're really good at it. So, shout out to you. If you can subscribe, that's great. We're going to have a freaking lake effect snowstorm coming in about 3.5 hours. Not looking forward to getting up to go to work tomorrow and driving it. And, but hey, my favorite toy. Blind ya. Wow, that's a cool effect on the phone. If I can turn it off. There we go. Sorry about that. I didn't know the phone would do that. Anyway, that's my cap light from Nebo. And guess what? It's camouflage. It has a little red and the green. But I'm going to tell you guys something. I like Halo. I watched the whole series. Hey, check out a movie, Halo Forward to Dawn. It's kind of obscure, but that was good. Yeah, Master Chief. I'd love to have that suit of armor. Or that vehicle, actually. That would be really cool off-roading in the freaking Allegheny Forest. But anyway, shout out to Quest Slayer. Please subscribe, please like, please hang out, and try and save Reach. Yeah, I know it's not. They had to make it for TV. I understand. And they left it kind of on a cliffhanger. So, and then you wait 2 years for new episodes. That's what's wrong with TV. I'm going to say this. There used to be 26 episodes in a season. One came out every week. And then you had summer shows. You had 4 stations. You don't have to pay 100 some bucks for cable. But guess what? You had your shows and you had a life. Now you got 38 streaming services all wanting you to pay $10 a month. In the seasons for any shows you do want to watch, there's 10 shows. All right, 10 in a season. I'm sure the actors are making the same amount of money. And you're sitting there eating your $5 Dorito bag or $6 Dorito bag that used to be the $3 Dorito bag. It's getting to be winter. And I just feel like somehow right now we should all be doing something more important. Yes, Angry Birds. I got real Angry Birds in my backyard, Zacchaeus. Why don't you come here? I'll tell you what, they line up for that bird feeder, and it's like a fight in the checkout line at Walmart. And that's crazy. But I appreciate all you guys. And if you haven't, if you could please subscribe, I'd appreciate that. And if there's anything you'd like to ask about gear or outdoors or camping, or you want to talk about food or say where you're from, say hi to somebody else in chat, just keep it cordial and family friendly because I have subscribers from 9 to 90. I'd rather go to the HQ because it's located in Finland. That's pretty sharp of you, my friend. It would be located in Finland. I'll tell you what, I'm about ready to come bug out and relocate in Finland. Yeah, Sakis is old beyond his years. But, and I'm young beyond my years. So anyway, we're all good. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me on a Sunday. I just could not sit there and watch two football teams with players making millions of dollars screaming at each other and throwing a ball back and forth. When so many people are just like, can't afford a $10 McDonald's cheeseburger anymore. And it feels like, I worked all my life. And it's like, buy land, buy property, buy minerals. How do you do that? How do you do that and pay your gas bill and your car payment and feed your kid? And most people just want to go to work, come home, have a few friends, go camping, and be left alone. And that's the last thing this world wants to do to any of us. But anyway, what we can do is we can get together, we can support each other, we can prepare in our own way, we can be the best selves that we can be within our society, and understand that there's some people that you can help and there's other people you can't. So you do what you can and you hang on. But guess what? The neighborhood kids are outside playing. It's like 37 degrees and it's raining. I'll just say they're not native of the US, but their kids are out there. So kudos to them. Because if I tried to force my kid to go out and play right now, wouldn't go too well. Actually, he's walking around Target with his friend, spending money he doesn't have on overpriced snacks. But at least he's smart enough to come in out of the rain. I joke. Anyway, it's a Sunday. It's 4:39 p.m. here. The sky's getting increasingly white. It's misting, and it's about to freeze. So, anyway, let's keep the chat cordial, guys. And I appreciate all of you guys here and where you're from. Wonder what my friend in Poland is doing right now. And what is the national dish in Poland? Is it pierogies? Is it sausage? I don't know if he's still here, but yeah, I always wonder for any country, if anybody who I talk to, what's the dish you got to have to eat if you're there. So it always goes back to food for me, I guess. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys. I just wanted to go live on this Sunday and say anybody that's in northwestern Pennsylvania, prepare, have a good evening, and take care and keep warm and safe wherever you are. If there's nobody here that wants to ask anything about the outdoors or survival or gear, I'm going to hang out about another 5 minutes, and then I'm probably... Yeah, I know, Zacchaeus. I know. You're not ever the drama. But yeah, I mean, guess what? Be that guy. That helps. Be that guy that's a positive force. Be that guy in the sauna that thinks to pour beer in there so it smells like bread. And that's my shout out to my friend in Finland. And this is the My Camping Adventures channel. Please be safe and prepare.